Okay, here we go. I went ahead and shaped a little bit more on the head and all that good stuff. What I did was I cut a little deeper behind the ears, on top of the ears and behind the ears, and just dug it out a little bit deeper, and then made my neckline a little bit deeper as well, and just started shaping the head a little bit more all the way around. Alright, I'm trying to take off all the rough stuff here at the top of the head because, like I said, it's going to soak up a lot more. I went a little bit deeper again with the eyes. I went around and dug out a little bit more. What you want to do is kind of sweep it out a little bit. You don't want it real high, but just want to make sure you sweep it out nice and, you know, scoop it out a little bit. Because we'll put the eye in there and we'll give it that droopy look that he has. We were working on the feet. I was working on the back here as well. We're going to put the arms in. We just did behind the beard here, the flowing beard that's supposed to stick out. And then here you're going to want to be real careful. We just want to start chopping a little bit at a time. Really, really slowly. Okay, you don't want to chip anything out. There's one. You just do a little V-cut there. You know, have a couple little points there for when you put the beard in a little bit later. And the head of that is kind of high, so we're going to bring that down just a tad. We're just going to bring that down a little bit. Alright, that's going to be rounded. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do the beard, the beer head, and where the flow of the beard goes. So we're just going to follow that out with a stop cut, and a stop cut is simply where you want that cut to stop. Alright, we're going to come up here and we're going to go around this mug to the beard that goes under behind the foot. Now here you want to go underneath, alright, where that and the foot meet. You want to kind of tuck the beard behind the foot. Alright, you have to think in layers when you work with this, because it's like a little bit like a relief carving in some sense, because you're not going to get the true depth of it because we're working with a block. So with the beard, with the top of the beard here, you're going to just go in a little bit, and you can do a little V-cut, that's okay, because it's going to be rounded off anyway. Okay, right up to where that stops. Okay, so you're going to go in a little bit, and you're going to take this out a little bit, okay, just like so. Alright, and then this portion will go underneath the beard, because the arm is underneath there. So we're just going to start cutting that out nice and deep, just like so, and right there. Okay, we're going to round off. Okay, so that's where the arm is going to be. Now here, when we do the mug, we're going to go straight in, just like we did with the nose. We're going to go straight across, just like so. And we're going to just chop this portion out a little bit. Alright? Just like that. We're going to do the same thing over here. You're going to go straight in, nice straight cut, and you're going to bring it up to the side, just like that. Okay? Now, the handle, here's where the hand and the handle meet, so you have to think about this. The handle goes underneath the hand, right? So we're going to tuck that behind the foot a little bit, just like so. Alright, and then we're going to round off his hand a little bit there, and his cuff is going to be right there, so that cuff, the hand's going to be underneath the cuff, so we're going to come up underneath there. Alright, and then this is we're going to make it a little bit wider. Gonna make a nice little wide cuff there. And this goes, we go from the opposite direction, so the cuff is sticking out. Okay, so you have the hand, you have the handle, the hand, the cuff, the foot, and the arm. Okay, so we're going to define things as we go here. Now this is, we're going to bring this down a little bit, round off this edge just a little bit. We don't want to go crazy with this, but it has to look a little bit rounded. You can't have a pointed beer mug here. Alright, so we're going to come down like this, and we're going to just chop that out a little bit. Alright, now the beer mug has that little foam on the top of the beer, so we're going to go straight across, okay, just like so. Put a nice stock cut in. We're going to go from the bottom up a little bit, separate those two with a nice V cut. Alright, so there's our beer mug. Okay, take all the rough stuff off. We're going to just round that edge a little bit off. I usually do that. Okay, and right here you're going to have a little handle here, right, that's going to connect to the beer mug, or to the coffee handle. So what you're going to do is you're going to follow that in. You're going to kind of stick it in kind of far. You can see how I kind of like slice it out. And you're just going to go along the beer mug. That should just pop out. Alright, so when you paint this, you can round that handle a little bit, but you want to make sure you have a real distinct separation from the mug to the handle. Alright, so that's how that looks. Alright, so this is going to come down. We're going to round off the handle a little bit. Tuck everything underneath here a little bit more and make everything match where it's supposed to. Alright. Now here's the hand on the other side. It's a little tricky there because what we're going to do is we're just going to do a cut down and we're going to come up. And that's it. Because part of the hand's going to be underneath his beard. Okay, so we have a hand here, a hand here. His handle, the beer, and the foamy part. And then this here, we're going to just bring this down a little bit. And we're going to go ahead and put in his mouth and stuff. So what we're going to do here is we're going to try to figure out, this is, as you can see, this is kind of all meshed together here. So we're going to go from here and we're going to bring this down and around just like so. Okay, this is going to be the sideburn. Sideburn here. We're going to separate that shortly. I'm sorry, we're going to go all the way, I'm sorry, this is going to go all the way to there and down. Okay. Now, this part of the beard, the mustache, is coming around this way. So we can have it coming like so, and then this coming up a little further. Got to get a mouth in there somewhere. So it's kind of a tight fit, but we'll make it fit. Alright. So the first thing, let me take a look at this. Okay. I'm going to widen this a little bit more. Alright. Bring it down and around like so. And I'm going to figure out where